Today's lesson is lesson 123, telling and showing time to the quarter hour. So first I'm going to draw a vertical line to draw my clock face in half. It would look like this. Now I'm going to divide my clock face into fourths, and I'm going to do that by dividing it in half again, but in the other direction. So I've divided this clock face into fourths, or we would call it quarters. We use the word quarter because if you think about it, 4 quarters equals $1. Just like 4 fourths equals 1 whole. All right, so first I'm going to show you this. I've got the time 8 o'clock shown on this clock. If you notice, the minute hand is pointing up at the 12, and the hour hand is pointing down at the 8. Okay. Now I'm going to move the minute hand on my clock. Okay, so it started at the 12, and now we're going to move it to this time. Okay. So this time it is now 8:15. Another way we read this is we would say it is a quarter past 8. Or we would say that it is a quarter after 8. This section right here is 1/4 of an hour, or 1/4 around the clock. We could also say it's 1/4 of the circle. So the minute hand moved 1/4 of the way around the clock. Okay, when that happens, the hour hand moves a little bit past the number 8 because we're moving towards 9 o'clock. So it moves a little bit past the 8. When it is a quarter past the hour hand is a little bit past the hour. Now I'm going to move the minute hand again. Okay, this time we're going to put the minute hand here. Now the time is shown as 8:30. Another way to say this would be 8:30. When the minute hand has moved halfway around the clock, the hour hand is halfway between the 8 and the 9. Okay? And it is halfway, and I've gone halfway around my circle. Okay, there's another half. All right. Hey, I'm going to move my minute hand again. Okay, I've moved my minute hand again, and now the time is at 8:45. Okay. And we've gone another fourth of the circle. Okay. There is 1/4 of an hour left until 9 o'clock. So we call this a 8:45 to 9, or 9:15. Okay. And if you look, the hour hand has moved closer to the 9 because we're getting closer to 9 o'clock. All right, now I have 2 o'clock on the board. Okay. If I move my minute hand to this location, then this would be the time 2:15, or we would say 2:15. Okay, If I move it again to this time, this is now 2:30 or 2:30. Okay. And if I move it one more time to here, this time is 2:45 or 2:45. All right, so if I wanted to show 11:30 on my clock, I would draw my minute arrow down towards the 6 because that is half of the clock movement. See, that's half of the clock. Okay. And I would write that as 11:30 or 11:30. Okay. And that's it for your homework. Good luck on your homework.